Let's go over the Star Wars as a franchise and what Frank Oz had to say about the Yoda movie. This is Mike Zero here once again. If you guys are new here to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, as you all know, one of the big returns in Star Wars The Last Jedi was not only Frank Oz doing the voiceover work for Yoda, but the actual Yoda puppet on the planet Ahch-To that really gave us a real trip down memory lane all the way back to The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. Now, in an interview with IGN, they were questioning him about the Yoda movie and how they kept on hearing about it and how Disney may very well have plans about it. We've heard this numerous times before in the past alongside with the Obi-Wan Kenobi Star Wars movie. So they kept questioning Frank Oz about that, and this is what he had to say in response to all of this about a Yoda movie and the origins, etc. So he says, "You know what? I keep hearing that, and I know nothing about it. If it happens, it won't be a puppet. Believe me, that's way too difficult for me. I rehearse a long time just to do one line of dialogue as a puppeteer. It would have to be CGI. Yeah, it would have to be. It's far, far too difficult because I'm doing it with 3 other people. So it's 4 people and you can't just wing it. You've got to study every single word with 4 people." So that's what he had to say in response to IGN asking him about the origins of Yoda and the Yoda movie that we heard about a couple of months ago, etc. So Frank Oz says he hasn't heard anything about this. He did actually say the same exact thing, though, about Yoda's return in The Last Jedi just months ago. And in a new article, he actually stated that he discussed about Yoda's return in The Last Jedi years ago with Rian Johnson, but just months ago, he couldn't reveal anything. So who knows what Frank Oz really knows as of right now. Now, if they were to do an origins story of Yoda, I think that the best way to do things is, of course, to explore exactly who his master really was. Maybe something from Legends material where Nakata Del Gormo was the master of Yoda alongside with a human companion. Now, looking at all of this, the fact that Frank Oz did say that if he is to be involved in this Yoda movie, which I honestly can't see a Yoda movie without Frank Oz, but once he's involved, he cannot do it in the form of a puppet. It would have to be entirely CGI. And I can definitely see exactly why they would have to do that, because the puppeteer work is just far too complex, as he said. It involves 4 people total. They did something around the lines of that for The Last Jedi, The Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, you name it. It is a lot of work. If you guys have seen the documentary for The Last Jedi, you will definitely see how much work goes into that one scene between Luke and Yoda. It's very complex, let me tell you. And I think that to keep the continuity, flowing, I guess, in a natural state, I guess it does kind of make sense in a way to make Yoda CGI, because the prequel trilogy, with all the remasters and everything, Yoda is CGI from episode 1 to 3. So to go, way before the prequel trilogy era to keep that flow going, I guess they would, have to keep him CGI anyways. And in the original trilogy, he can be a puppet, and in the sequel trilogy, he's a puppet, and if they ever do bring back Yoda in the future, they could do a puppet once again. So guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments section, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.